So here's the big question, guys. Should you tune your 11th gen or even your 10th gen Type R? So I think that's a personal decision. It really depends on, one, how comfortable you are having a tuned car. It depends on if you're comfortable enough with the risks of it. Now, I had my 10th gen SI tuned, and that engine is not the best engine. A lot of people had issues with that engine when you're trying to make as much horsepower as possible. It really wasn't built for it. The clutch had issues, and none of that really exists with the Type R. The clutch in the Type R is meant to handle a little bit of abuse, with it being, for lack of a better term, a track car. Honda kind of knows this car is going to be on the track, so I think they beefed it up a little bit, and you're using it what it's meant for. I mean, of course, if you tune the car, you're going to have some risks involved with it, but I think the Type R platform is way better to handle extra power and handle it a little more comfortably than the Type R, or than the SI engine and the 1.5 liter engine is. And so that kind of gives you more peace of mind. I know when I had the 10th gen, I was always really nervous, like running TSP Stage 1 Plus, what's going to happen? Just babying the car once I tuned it, because I didn't want anything to happen to it. And I knew at the end of the day, if something did happen to it, I don't think I'd be able to afford a new engine for that car. So with the Type R, it kind of gives you a little more peace of mind that you can tune it and make decent power. Now there's companies, I saw last week, Precision Turbo. They have one that's making 600 horsepower with a drop-in turbo, and that's a lot of horsepower for a stock block, stock transmission, stock internals of the engine. That's a lot of horsepower. So if you're just going to run like TSP Stage 1 or something like that, where you're only going to be 400 horsepower or so, I don't think it's that risky. So this is, again, map 3. I'm just going to show you a quick, not really a full launch, but kind of how this car delivers power. I haven't done 0 to 60 times with a tuned car, like a tuned Type R versus a non-tuned Type R. So I can tell you it definitely feels quicker. I mean, of course, you kind of have the front wheel drive launch, so they're never the best. But pulling through the gears is definitely a lot quicker, at least feels a lot quicker. Now keep in mind, this car is stock except for the tune. So even with TSP Stage 1, if you have other aftermarket parts, you're definitely going to make more power. But I feel that this is a comfortable power level. Anymore, you'd just be spinning the tires and going through tires a lot faster, which this car already goes through faster than the average car. But it's really personal preference if you want to tune the car or not. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think that the risk is worth the reward? Or are you afraid to tune your car? Let me know what you guys think. But I can tell you, this is a blast to drive.